I'm Nadia.
And I'm Kaycee.
I was just in the competition. It was my first time competing. It was terrifying. I'm not a huge stage presence person. I'm very much I enjoy building and then showing it, but not being in character. So it was definitely an experience. It was good though. It was a good experience. Great people to compete with.
This is a bit predated. This is Assassin's Creed Revelations, which is one of the earlier games. And I've just progressively been going through the different games. I haven't got as far as Valhalla, but ironically, I will be doing a Basim in about a month or so. So yeah, Assassin's Creed Mirage being the newer game. So, but yeah, no, look, this is just something we've pieced together over a few years. I've got a few prop makers that I actually go through. I don't do a lot of the building myself, although I do a fair bit of the sewing. I've been doing it for about 10 years plus. Sourcing stuff tends to be difficult, especially with textiles. I mean, when you're dealing with something on screen, it may look a certain way and act a certain way, but in reality the fabric is very different. So, I mean, I had to sort of compromise because the original outfit's made of a denim, a very heavy denim, and I just couldn't handle that.
I can't imagine that would be great in the
Australian.
Yeah,
it was. I mean, if I was cosplaying in Russia or something, it'd be awesome.
Exactly.
But for an Australian climate, no, it's really difficult.
What was the most difficult piece for you to make?
I'd say probably the vest. It's real leather, and I had to fight with my sewing machine to sew it all the layers together, and then I had to punch holes and do all the leather binding and the top stitching, like decorative stitching. So that just a good 14 hours of numb fingernails, using pliers to pull a needle through, like real leather. Yeah, the stuff we do for cosplay. But I'm very proud of it. Like it's something that I've always wanted to work with leather, so I'm glad that I did it. But yeah, my poor little fingies were very sore.
So overall, how long do you think it would have taken you to make this?
I think I did it in about 5 weeks, but I think on and off over those 5 weeks. I think I lost a lot of motivation during the process. It was one of those trust the process costumes. Like as I was building, I'm like, this doesn't look good, and then once you get to that end point, you're like, okay, no, it's starting to work, it's starting to get together.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm actually part of a cosplay group, the Assassin's Guild Australia. We've got about 2,200 members Australia-wide. So over COVID, obviously everything shut down, didn't get a chance, but we're slowly sort of gaining momentum again and getting back into it. So I guess as far as future plans go, I'm kind of sort of looking at getting interstate a lot more, perhaps heading up to Queensland for a couple of cons, over to New South Wales, just keeping it sort of local on that side of the coast. But yeah, definitely going to be there at a few conventions, and I'll get a few more cosplays in the pipes as well. So I've got, not really Assassin's Creed, but I've got a Book of Boba Fett, re-armored Boba Fett coming as well. So quite diverse and very different. But yeah, I think it's the same with both of us. If the opportunity's there and we've got a bit of time to make it, we'll do it. So
agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. I do try and get to as many cons as I can, especially the Melbourne cons. I haven't really travelled interstate before, just not because I haven't wanted to, just because life hasn't allowed it. Usually they always fall on the weekend that I'm busy or I can't manage to get. I think about it too late, so I don't do it. But one day I'll do it.
It's generally logistics, I know.
Yeah,
it's hard to balance.
Would love to do it. It's just not happened yet. But I'm coming for you interstate cons. I'm doing it at some point. Maybe next year, not this year. Too busy.